Seth Rollins just shocked the wrestling world, and the Vision never saw it coming. The architect is back, and he brought an army. What's up, Suplex Rumble family? Welcome back to the channel where we break down the biggest moments in professional wrestling. If you're new here, hit that subscribe button and ring the bell because you do not want to miss a single second of the chaos we're about to discuss. Today, we're diving deep into one of the most explosive returns in recent memory. Seth Rollins is back, the authors of pain are by his side, and the Vision just got dismantled in the most brutal way possible. Before we get into the absolute mayhem that unfolded, let's set the stage. The Vision has been running roughshod over the roster for months. This faction has been untouchable, taking out legends, crushing fan favorites, and honestly, they've had no one who could stand up to them. Their dominance has been suffocating, and the WWE Universe has been begging for someone to step up and put an end to their reign of terror. Now, Seth Rollins has been absent from our screens for what feels like an eternity. Injuries, personal time, whatever the reason, the architect, the visionary, the revolutionary has been MIA. And during his absence, the landscape of professional wrestling changed dramatically. The Vision capitalized on that void. They filled the power vacuum, and they did it with an iron fist. Week after week, we watched them grow stronger, more confident, more dangerous. But here's what they forgot, and this is a critical mistake. Suplex Rumble family, they forgot about the man who literally revolutionized this industry. They forgot about the man who's burned it down before and has no problem doing it again. Now, let's talk about the moment. The arena is electric. The Vision is in the ring, cutting their typical promo, talking about how untouchable they are, how there's nobody left who can challenge them. The leader is on the microphone, absolutely oozing with arrogance, and the crowd is getting restless. You can feel the tension building. Then, the lights flicker, the music hits, and the roof nearly comes off the building. Seth Rollins is back, and the pop from the crowd is absolutely deafening. But wait, he's not alone. Flanking him on both sides are Akam and Rezar, the authors of pain. This alliance, this unholy alliance, just changed everything. Now, let's talk about why this makes so much sense from a storytelling perspective. Seth Rollins has always been a mastermind. He's always been 10 steps ahead of everyone else. He's the architect for a reason. And aligning himself with two absolute monsters who can match the Vision's brutality? That's genius-level booking. The authors of pain bring that raw, devastating power. These men are absolute units, former tag team champions who have demolished everyone put in front of them. And now, with Seth Rollins' tactical brilliance leading them, the Vision should be terrified. But Seth didn't come back just to make an entrance. Oh no. The architect came back for violence. Before the Vision can even react, before they can process what's happening, Seth and AOP storm that ring like a tsunami of destruction. Akam and Rezar immediately target the muscle of the Vision, and these two behemoths are just throwing people around like ragdolls. The Super Collider, the devastating double team move, connects flush, and you can see members of the Vision rethinking their life choices. Meanwhile, Seth Rollins is picking his spots like a surgeon. The super kick bang, the sling blade boom. And then, for the leader of the Vision, Seth has something special planned. The crowd is on their feet, and Seth signals for it to stomp. He positions the leader perfectly, runs the ropes, and drives his boot straight through the skull of the Vision's leader. The impact is thunderous. The symbolism is perfect. The so-called untouchable faction just got dismantled in their own ring. But it doesn't stop there, Suplex Rumble family. This wasn't just an attack, this was a statement. Seth grabs a microphone, standing over the fallen bodies of the Vision, and delivers one of the most intense promos we've heard in months. You wanted a vision? I'll give you a vision of your destruction. Welcome to my revolution. Chills. Absolute chills. Now, let's break down what this return means for the landscape of professional wrestling moving forward, because there are so many layers to this. First, Seth Rollins is back in the main event picture where he belongs. This man is a multiple-time world champion, a Grand Slam champion, and one of the most talented performers in the entire industry. His return instantly elevates every storyline he's involved in. Second, the authors of pain just became relevant again in a major way. These guys have been underutilized for far too long, and pairing them with someone of Seth's caliber gives them purpose and direction. This faction has legs, people. Third, the Vision's dominance just hit a massive roadblock. 4 months, they've seemed unstoppable, but now they've got a problem, and that problem is being led by one of the most intelligent, calculating minds in wrestling history. This also opens up so many potential matchup possibilities. Imagine Seth Rollins versus the Vision's leader in a one-on-one encounter. Imagine AOP versus the Vision's tag team in a brutal, hard-hitting tag team war. The possibilities are endless, and I am here for all of it. From a booking perspective, this is exactly what the product needed: a shake-up, fresh matchups, and a returning star who brings instant credibility and excitement. The wrestling community has exploded over this return, Suplex Rumble family. Social media is on fire. Fans are calling this one of the best returns in years. The surprise factor, the execution, the impact, everything hit perfectly. And that's not easy to do in today's wrestling landscape where spoilers and rumors leak constantly. Now, let's talk predictions because I want to hear your thoughts in the comments below. I think we're heading toward a massive faction warfare storyline. Seth Rollins and AOP versus The Vision in multi-man matches, street fights, maybe even a war game style encounter. The storytelling potential is off the charts. I also wouldn't be surprised if we see Seth eventually challenging for championship gold again. This return feels like it's building towards something huge, possibly a main event run at one of the major premium live events. And here's a spicy take: what if more people join Seth's faction? What if this is just the beginning of something even bigger? The architect is always thinking ahead, always planning. Could we see more surprise additions? Drop your predictions in the comments. Suplex Rumble family, what an incredible moment in professional wrestling. Seth Rollins is back, the authors of pain are by his side, and the Vision just learned that their dominance isn't as secure as they thought. This is the kind of storytelling that makes us love professional wrestling: the surprises, the violence, the drama. And we're going to be covering every single development right here on this channel. If you enjoyed this breakdown, smash that like button. It helps the channel grow and lets me know you want more content like this. Subscribe if you haven't already, and hit the notification bell so you never miss an upload. Drop your thoughts in the comments. Are you excited about Seth's return? Do you love the AOP pairing? What do you think happens next? Let's discuss. Follow me on social media for bonus content and behind the scenes stuff. All the links are in the description below. Thank you so much for watching, Suplex Rumble family. I'll see you in the next video where we'll continue breaking down all the action. Until then, keep watching, keep discussing, and keep celebrating the greatest form of entertainment on the planet.